Hey everybody, it's Candy, aka Brown Eyed Girl 69. How y'all doing tonight? Well, it's a little late night. It's Thursday, late night, early Friday morning, and I gotta be at work in about 11 hours probably, something like that. Maybe about 12. But today, when my day's off, I've been kind of busy seemed like I was doing something every day on my day off, either going to the store and running errands or I guess my first day off Tuesday, I slept all day. I basically didn't do anything on Tuesday. And then Wednesday was spent running errands yesterday, and then today I did a few errands too. I did get to go over to my daughter's last night and see my granddaughters and had dinner with them while my son-in-law was up taking a training course for this job that he's going to be doing this weekend. Just a side gig, just to make a little bit of extra cash. But he's got a really good job starting on January 8th, and I'll be making about 16, 17 bucks an hour to start. So I'm pretty proud of him for that, sticking it through and finally getting him a decent job. My grandson, he'll be here next Thursday. So I've been doing a lot with that. Let's see, I picked out a couple of items today when I was out and about shopping, and got the girls a little present, and then I bought myself a couple of presents. I bought myself a new candle, and it's a nice one. It's a really nice one. And then I bought me a new coffee mug. Well, what's cool about this coffee mug is we have Sally on this side, and then we got Jack on this side. Well, the way you see it now, it's because it's cold. But once it's hot, this turns like green. All this black will turn green. And then all of this black turns red behind Sally when it's hot. So it's kind of cool. It's huge too. So anyway. Oh, and the present that I bought for my grandgirls is wooden puzzles, and they're Bluey. That new cartoon character, Bluey. It's like a dog with a... Bluey's a girl, Bingo's a girl, and mom and dad. Yeah, my two little grandgirls love Bluey and Bingo. So I got them some Bluey and Bingo puzzles, wooden puzzles. It'd be a little more difficult for them to break and tear up than the paper type ones. No, I think the reason why I'm coming on here is to explain that I don't know why I'm on here, actually. I got a lot of thoughts running through my mind, and honestly, I'm to the point in my walk and my journey that I don't care what other people believe. If you want to believe in green giant men that run this place, hey, that's cool. If you want to believe in small little people that run this place, hey, that's cool too. You can believe whatever you want to believe, because I'm done trying to... I'm done with beliefs. You know what I mean? As far as like, if people want to believe in a God and believe that Jesus is coming back to rescue them, then hey, who am I to keep them from believing in that? Who am I to say, no, that's wrong? You're not allowed to believe that. That's wrong. Just like if somebody wants to not believe in a God at all, hey, that's okay too. It doesn't matter to me. I think my main concern is focusing on the here, the now, and the moment, and the present. Because one thing I've learned in this life many different times is that if you're focused on your past, you're going to get depressed. And I have also learned that if you focus too much on your future, things that haven't occurred yet or things that might happen, like say after this physical body dies, that brings on anxiety issues and panic attacks. The only thing that matters is the here, the now, and the moment. Nothing else matters. The past doesn't matter. The future doesn't matter. What matters is the very moment that you're in at this very moment in time. Whether that's 5 minutes from now or whether that's 10 hours from now. What all matters is the here, the now, and the moment. I guess the reason why I say these things is because I don't really believe in a God outside of myself. I don't believe in a devil outside of myself. I don't believe in angels or demons outside of myself. I believe everything is within us. That we are God and that we are the devil. We are the angel and we are the demons. I don't see it any other way. I see our flesh body as the world, the carnal mind. That's the devil. Then I see the spiritual side of things, the spirit nature of ourself. That's God. And that, whichever one you feed the most is the one that typically comes out and wins, or stays on top, or stays the dominant personality within yourself. But overall, inherently, you're either naturally going to be a good person or you're naturally not going to be a good person. And all these things, I think, depend on how you're raised. And a lot of it depends on your bloodline, your genetics, how you're raised. And whether or not you want to take on personal responsibility for your own words or actions. Or if you want to take on the personal responsibility of healing yourself. It's nobody else's job to heal you. It's yourself. It's your job to heal yourself. Just like me, if I want to lose weight, is it anybody else's responsibility to lose that weight for me? No. It's my responsibility. And it doesn't matter how I got into the shape I'm in. It doesn't matter how berated I was as a child and a teenager. And fat phobias and things of this nature, from my mother and other people. It doesn't matter about any of that. I could blame it all on them if I want, but what good is that going to do me? It's not going to do me any good at all. They're not the ones that shoved the food in my mouth. They might be the ones that enabled me or kind of coaxed me along or mentally and emotionally abused me to make me search for comfort in food, And they enabled me by providing that food that I found comfort in. But now that I am the adult that I am, it's my responsibility for myself to change those things. If I'm not happy with those things anymore. If I'm not happy being a heavy person, then it's up to me to change it. Nobody else can do it for me. Nobody else can make me quit consuming less of sugar or less of specific items that I shouldn't consume. Nobody can force me to do anything. The only person that can do anything for me is me. And that's what I think I'm starting to, I'm kind of confused about in life. is people depend on other people so much, but yet they can't depend on themselves. Why? Why is it so hard to depend on you? Why is it so hard to take responsibility for your words? I mean, if you said it, say it. Be honest about it. If you didn't, then stand your ground and prove your point and prove your innocence. You know? Just take responsibility for your actions towards others, towards yourselves, you know? Like me wanting to lose weight. Well, I'm going to do that, and I am going to take the action required to try to achieve those things. And I will be documenting it as well. I'm going to take some before pictures and make videos of me doing some workouts and things of that nature. And as the transformation comes. I don't know how long of a road it'll be, but I'm willing to go down it. Because if I'm not willing to go down it, nobody else is going to go down it for me. And that's the point. Humans need to learn how to take full responsibility for their words, their actions towards themselves and towards others. And quit trying to blame the system for the way things are in their life. Quit trying to blame others and being, having this victim mentality, because that's all I see nowadays is people that have victim mentality, people that blame others for the way things are in their life. No. Your life's the way your life is because you created it to be that way. If you're not happy with yourself, then you need to find out why you aren't happy with yourself. And if you aren't happy with yourself and you find out why you're not happy with yourself, then only you can change that. Only you can make you happy. Nobody else can make you happy. Not no other person, no job, no materialistic possessions, nothing can make you happy until you make you happy. Happiness comes from within. Love comes from within, just as the opposites of those come from within us. Love comes from within us as well as hate. Acceptance comes from within as well as rejection comes from within. All these things come from within us. Nothing is on the outside of us. It's all on the inside of us. Period. And what happens to this fleshly body after it's all said and done? Well, this is what I think and this is what I believe. I believe this fleshly body, known as Candy, right here, right now, once this fleshly body is no longer alive, my daughter, if she's still alive, will probably have me cremated because that's what I want. The energy that's inside this body will no longer be here inside this body. This energy that inhabits this body will be somewhere else. But here's the thing, the energy that inhabits these bodies, do they have a consciousness? Or do we just have a consciousness because we're in a physical human body with a brain? Does consciousness actually exist outside of this physical body? Or is just energy just energy? Does energy without a physical body have a consciousness? That's what I'm wondering. Because if that's the case, then all we are is energy inside of a physical human body, and it's this energy that allows us to have the experience as a human. Okay? But what about when there's no longer a physical body to inhabit or a vessel to habit, to become the host of? Is that energy able to feel anything? Does that energy know the difference between right and wrong? Does that energy know the difference between love and hate? Does that energy know the difference between happiness and sadness? Does that energy know the difference between sweet and sour? Or are those things the only things we know when we're inside of a physical human body? If there's anybody out there that can answer these questions for me, please try to, because honestly, until I'm given proof that we exist outside of this fleshly body, then I'm not going to believe it. I mean, yeah, I've had people come to me and tell me, oh, some of the loved ones that I've had passed on before me, I've had people come to me and tell me that these loved ones come to them and tell them certain things. And sometimes it resonates with me, and I sometimes think that, yeah, it is actually possible, maybe. And then there's that other side of me that questions things as well and doesn't really know whether I should believe it or not. So I'm always cautious when people tell me things like that. When people tell me that they are able to communicate with the other side, I'm a little open-minded, but at the same time, I'm still cautious. So I'm just letting you know right here, right now, I'm a very cautious person when it comes to certain things. Because I'm the type of person that can latch on to certain things and believe it when it could be all total bullshit. You know what I mean? So now that I'm older, I'm starting to question everything that people tell me. I start to question things that I've been taught in my life, which I start questioning probably about 20, 30 years ago, I guess. Probably more like around 20 years ago. I was a late bloomer. So yes, basically, until I can be given some actual proof that we go on and exist after this fleshly body dies, well, until somebody can prove it to me and really give me some physical proof or something that I know that, you know, without a doubt, undeniable, I'll continue to question and search, I suppose. But really, like I said, it's all about the here, the now, the moment. To me, it doesn't really matter what happens after I die, because that's after I die, you know? And I honestly don't believe that we have the capabilities after this fleshly body dies that we have while we are alive in a fleshly body. Just some thoughts, I suppose, you know? Late night thoughts while I'm smoking a bowl. Getting ready to go to bed here in a bit so I can get up in the morning probably around 9, 10 o'clock. And try to get a couple of things done before I have to be at work at 1:30 in the afternoon. I'm going to be pulling 5 days straight this go around because next week I need Friday off versus Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. So I'm going to be working Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday of this week. I just don't know what he's going to put me on Tuesday, but I'll find out tomorrow when I go into work, what I work on Tuesday. I'm kind of hoping he'll give me an earlier shift, like a 12 to 8 or an 11 to 7 or something. Even though Monday I'll be closing, Monday night I'll be closing. Then I'll be off Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. And Wednesday will be the final day that my daughter has to try to get everything ready and achieved, and because she has to be at the hospital, I think around 4:30 in the morning on Thursday the 14th. And at 7 a.m. is her surgery, her C-section. And that's when she'll be cut open and my grandson will be delivered, and then she'll have her tubes tied. In the process of it all, and her doctor said the whole process will probably take about, from start to finish, it won't take long for my grandson to be here, but I think her doctor said probably be about 45 minutes altogether. So probably by 8 a.m. that morning, she'll be, you know, sent back to her room to recover with Finn and let the bonding begin, eh? And then I think on Friday we're going to bring the girls up to see their brother. So then I'll be going back to work on Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and then I'll go back on my regular schedule after that. But I can't ask for anything more this Christmas season. I'm blessed with the best gift of all, my grandson. You know, he'll be here like 11 days before Christmas, but that's okay, you know. The fact that he's going to be here this year, but, you know, before Christmas, completely elates me. Completely elates me. Anyways, thanks for listening to just my little ramble tonight. Not really a ramble, more of a just me conversating on some different thoughts and beliefs that I might have had, but I no longer have, I guess, you know? Anyways, peace, love, hugs, nugs. Till the next time, I'm out of here.